Reports are stating that Tottenham are now exploring a deal for Ajax boss Erik ten Hag. Roberto Martinez is also being mentioned, although Tottenham can't speak to him until after the Euros. A former Premier League star has come out and said that Tottenham are desperate, the reasons why Antonio Conte has not been appointed as Tottenham head coach, and an international roundup. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports as well. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. So first up, let's talk about who will be the next Tottenham Hotspur head coach. Well, a report has come out from the Metro newspaper, and they are stating that Tottenham have reportedly turned their attentions to securing a possible deal for Ajax boss Erik ten Hag after their pursuit of Antonio Conte fell apart. Also, a report has been published by the Daily Mirror on this story as well, and they are stating that Erik ten Hag is firmly in the frame once again, having been heavily linked with the position before Spurs accelerated their discussions with Antonio Conte. Back to the report from the Metro newspaper, and they are stating that Daniel Levy and Technical Performance Director Steve Hitchin will explore whether an agreement can be reached for Erik ten Hag before the end of this month, with PSG ruling out a potential return for former boss Mauricio Pochettino. Tottenham have kept close tabs on Erik ten Hag's progress since as far back as 2019, when they fought back to beat the Dutchman's impressive Ajax team in one of the great Champions League semi-finals. Erik ten Hag has been with Ajax for 4.5 years and has led his side to the Dutch title for a second time in 3 years last season, finishing the campaign with a 16-point gap between themselves and nearest rivals PSV Eindhoven in the table. Also from the Metro newspaper, they are stating that Belgium head coach Roberto Martinez, 47, formerly of Everton, Wigan and Swansea, remains on Tottenham's radar, but the Spaniard is not prepared to discuss his future until the Euro Championships are over. It also states that former Juventus sporting director Fabio Paratici, 48, is expected to be unveiled by Tottenham over the coming days after saying his goodbyes in Turin. However, the Italian, who has built up a stellar reputation over his 11-year stay with the Serie A giants, has remained tight-lipped when pressed on speculation linking him with Spurs. Former Premier League star, now TV pundit, Danny Mills has been talking to the Football Insider all about the situation at the club with no head coach, and he has called the club desperate. Danny Mills said, "Football is still very, very ego-based, a lot of it. If you're 5th or 6th on the list and there are people in front of you, it's very difficult to get passionate about the job. You're going to be thinking, you didn't really want me, did you? You're doing it now out of necessity. If you're a top manager and you don't have to go there out of necessity, you're thinking suddenly you're desperate and you want me." Tottenham have got it wrong in this scenario. With Jose Mourinho, they had it spot on. They did all their work and bang, it was job done. As simple as that. Rightly or wrongly, they got it done. Now you look at it and you think, where do Tottenham go next? A report has been published by the Sun newspaper, and they are stating that Tottenham chief Daniel Levy pulled the plug on Antonio Conte because of unrealistic demands that could have sent Spurs into financial meltdown. It then states that Daniel Levy held talks with former Chelsea chief Antonio Conte about becoming the new manager of Tottenham last week, but advanced negotiations broke down due to what Daniel Levy felt were excessive and potentially catastrophic financial demands from the Italian. Daniel Levy, who told fans last month he intended to restore Tottenham's DNA by bringing in a boss who would use blood homegrown stars, was also wary of Antonio Conte's reluctance to make use of the club's academy talent. An interesting paragraph in this article, it says, in addition to a whopping £15 million a year salary, Antonio Conte wanted a huge war chest, believed to be in excess of £100 million for new signings. The report then states that Spurs, with their £1 billion stadium still to pay for, have been hit by the pandemic and had to take out a £150 million loan to help them survive lockdown. So Daniel Levy felt he could not justify agreeing to Conte's demands in the current economic climate. This next piece in this article is very, very interesting because it says a senior Spurs source said, as soon as Antonio Conte became available, we had a duty to speak with him. He is a fine coach with an excellent record. But Daniel felt his budget demands were not only unrealistic, but also potentially damaging to our future. Daniel Levy wants to be successful more than anyone, but not at the expense of the club itself. He knows any manager is going to need the money to improve the squad, and he is certain to provide them with that. But there has to be a balance, and it cannot leave the club in a perilous situation. 4 Tottenham Hotspur players were on international duty on Saturday. Wales drew 0-0 at home against Albania in a friendly. Gareth Bale come on in the 71st minute. Ben Davies started the game, went off in the 61st minute, replaced by Tottenham centre-back Joe Rodon. Tottenham star Heung-min Son played a full 90 minutes for South Korea in their 5-0 win against Turkmenistan in their World Cup qualifier. 3 Tottenham Hotspur players will be on international duty on Sunday. Toby Alderweireld will be with Belgium as they will be taking on Croatia in a friendly. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg will of course be with Denmark as they take on Bosnia in a friendly. And Harry Kane, the England captain, as England take on Romania in a friendly at the Riverside Stadium, Middlesbrough. The big question is, who will be the next Tottenham Hotspur head coach? Well, with channel sponsors William Hill, do go and check out their website and download their app. Mauricio Pochettino is still favourite to be the next Tottenham Hotspur boss at 9-4. Eric Ten Hag is 10-3. Roberto Martinez at 6-1. Graham Potter at 13-2. Antonio Conte 7-1. Eddie Howe 11-1. Brendan Rodgers 12-1. Maurizio Sarri 25-1. And Scott Parker 28-1. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Stay safe and well. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.